So for a while now, just in case my lack of uploads hasn't been obvious to this, I've been really trying to figure out what I want to do with this channel, just with this platform that I have been trying to and utterly failing to build. But I've had some ideas, I've written a lot of scripts, but I kept hitting a wall. Every time I thought I hit gold, I just stopped because something just didn't feel right by the time I sat down and turned the camera on. But I finally figured out why, at least I think, that is. I don't care if it's for a living or if it's just for a hobby. I want to be a creator. But I also have a faith that is at the absolute core of who I am. And something that has been really bothering me is, how can I share my faith through this format without using it as a prop for my own personal gain? How is it that I can be able to talk about God, about truth, about the Catholic faith, without using Jesus as a stepping stone for money? Not just because that's a bad strategy, that's literally a sin, so I don't want to do that. And on top of that, life just won't stop getting in the way. Because last semester I took 16 credit hours. This semester I'm taking 16 credit hours. I'm also doing a part-time job, and I'm also trying to make this work if I can. There are days when the last thing that I have the energy for is to sit in front of the camera and try and talk about what the meaning of life is. So between this ethical roadblock and just generally being swamped, I had to put everything on pause, go back to the drawing board, and truly figure out what I want the foundations of this to be. Not just for another video, but for everything that this channel is supposed to be about. And I suppose what I've realized is this. I don't want this channel to be about my faith. I want this channel to be informed by my faith. There's a difference. Yeah, my faith is not meant to be a product to sell. It is the foundation of everything that I do in my life. It is the lens through which I see the world. And through that, there are three things that I want to talk about on this channel. The first thing is practical philosophy. Considering we live in a world where it feels like everything is falling apart, we're anxious, we're distracted, and it just feels like we're searching for something solid. So I want to talk about the unchanging truths that help ground things a bit more. This will basically just be a little bit of stoicism, virtue, and just general discipline building whenever the world is telling you, hey, pull out your phone and start doom scrolling for a bit. How do you like doing that? For 2 hours on end. That's totally not me. The second thing is cultural critique, because let's be real, the modern world is insane and I have a lot to say about it. I want to talk about all the absurd things that we see online, and I also want to talk about just the lonely feeling that we get when we spend so much time on social media and seeing all of these consumeristic things that just make us feel worse and just generally ungrateful for whatever we have in our lives. And the third and most important thing is the overtly faithful. This is the absolute bedrock of everything that I'm going to be doing on this channel. This is where I'll talk about my faith directly, about Jesus, about the church, and why I still believe despite all of my doubts. But for these videos, I'm going to make a promise to you and to God. If, God willing, I'm ever able to monetize all of this, any and all money that is made from videos where the main topic is faith are going 100% to donations. It'll be either to my parish or to some kind of charity. I don't really know yet if I want to stick to local things or if there's anything on the national basis. Actually, no, I take that back. It'll probably be the national basis. You get what I'm saying. Those types of videos won't be for profit. It'll be for witness. It'll be my way of sharing the most important thing in my life, hopefully with a clear conscience. So that's my plan. Don't want to be something that I'm not. I don't want to separate my beliefs from my work. And from now on, everything that I do will be based on this simple mission. I want to help people build lives of meaning, of discipline, and of truth. I don't care how little of an impact that I have. If I can help in any way, because this is what I feel I'm best at, then it's a success. So with that being said, Thank you very much for watching. God bless.